what could be had. And I look at this, the companies that you've grown, and I say, if I'm a turnkey client and I come to Josh and I say, hey, I want a property, and you didn't have the backing of these bigger organizations, right?
Sure.
You're going to spend the next 10 years trying to not only develop your turnkey business, but figure out who's going to because let's be honest, the management in a turnkey perspective is huge, right? If you don't have a good management company,
Absolutely.
You can have the best product in the world. It all goes to trash.
And leasing, if you can't lease it,
if you
can't
can't
collect the
lease it,
rent.
Exactly.
If you can't find the product. So like you have all these pieces that fit. So over the past year, Josh, how have you found, now it's not, as soon as you insert a company, it's not just like it works like clockwork, right? So you had to merge your relationships. You had to make sense of, you're working with 3 or 4 other companies of Gaurav's. So how does that come along? Like, give us an update on the perspective of like working with the TCS management team, working with some of the, the agents at the Keller Williams Center City. How does that all work together? How have you found that going on?
Prior to coming to TCS, I had some working relationships with a lot of the key players in the management side, but it's developed so much more now that we're in the same place, we're on the same floor. It's allowed us to work a lot faster, to get a lot more feedback, and really to be much more predictable with our rental rates and with the timing to get things leased. I mean, we use a couple different tools to estimate the after repair values and the after repair rents. And I know there are times when, even though I'm using these tools and looking at things that have rented in the area, I can walk across the office and talk to somebody in the leasing department and say, hey, look, this is what my numbers are telling me. What do you think we can really lease this thing for? It makes a big deal. It makes a big difference when you're projecting, some program tells you, okay, this is the aggregate for the leasing in this area. And actually having an agent saying, oh yeah, we leased, 3 properties 2 blocks away within the last 6 months. This is what we got for them. This was a nice finish. This is a poor finish. And so when I'm relating the information to clients or putting together a pro forma for a specific investment, I've got a lot of confidence going into that. In addition, it's been such an amazing experience to see the insides of TCS management. I mean, I've come to you on a couple occasions and pointed out specific instances and interactions that I've had with employees where they've gone the extra mile for clients that aren't even mine. They're looking for an answer for a problem that hasn't occurred yet. And it's just the quality of the individuals that are there, the amount of care that they bring to every transaction, everything that's going on. I mean, management's a really hard thing. There's a lot of moving parts, and if you
really,
yeah, imagine that, right?
I got a few more white hair in the last 2 years working on this stuff.
Exactly. But I mean, you put those pieces together well, and it looks easy. But, when you start getting close and you realize that every single tenant has their own situation, every owner has their own situation, every property's a little bit different, it's all these moving parts that can be problematic. That's been fantastic. In addition, we brought on some really key members to our team that have, it's made my job a heck of a lot easier, focusing on working with clients, educating them on the products, communicating with them on active projects and things like that, where I don't have to be holding hands with contractors. I don't have to make sure, I don't have to be on site every single day. We've got somebody that their whole job is to make sure that they're on site on every active project every single day. We've got people on the back end that I can count on that if I ask them to do something, I know it's done. If we have communication between owners that needs to be done, or things like setting up gas and electric service, when our clients purchase a property, it's just it's been a really great experience being here for the last several months and seeing the growth that we've had internally, and really seeing us get to the point where, right now we're searching for more clients. For several times throughout the last couple of months, we've had issues where we had issues finding properties. We solved that problem. Now we've got a good, solid base of active clients. We've got good contractors in place, and we're to the point where I can comfortably say to somebody, hey, we've got the capacity to do twice the volume we're doing right now, and so we're welcoming new clients into our fold.
Understood. So one thing I've learned